Hello and welcome to Food Slide. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can make your chicken super tender and amazing grilled chicken recipe. Come, let's watch. So this is what you have to do. I've taken the chicken breast to which I'm adding a little bit of salt, and now I'll mix it. So the salt dissolves in water. Now this is called brining, and this is what gonna give chicken breast a completely new texture. This is how regular chicken breast looks like. Now I've taken two chicken breasts this morning. One I have kept in the brine solution, and one I'll be leaving like this. I'll show you the difference once it is properly brined. And this is what would make the chicken super tender. So, but you have to leave this for at least 4 to 6 hours, or if you can leave it for overnight, that would be fantastic. Now I would show you that's the supreme. That's okay. So this is how it looks like, and this is what the regular chicken look like. Can you see? The color has changed. This has become more, not but a little bit more whitish, and this is more pinkish. But I can promise you the texture of these two chicken would be completely different. Can you see these muscles here? And these have become tender. So I would be cooking them to show you. Look at this. Clearly visible. The muscles are clearly visible. In this, the muscles have become tender. So this is what makes the chicken breast juicy. This is what these days the meat shops, the branded meat shops are selling you. And when you cook them, they become very tender and you pay extra. The only step they're doing is putting the chicken in brine solution and leaving it for 6 hours, and then you can cook it, and you would be amazed to see how tender the chicken becomes. Alright, so I'm going to keep a very simple marination. I have here with me some green salt. Now, what is a green salt? This is a homemade green salt. Now, I make a green salt in which I add a little bit of garlic, chilies, coriander, salt, and I mix it in a blender. So, this is a very flavorful salt in which I'm adding a little bit of lemon juice, and to this I'll be adding some extra virgin olive oil, and then I'm gonna mix it very nice, and this would be my marination for the chicken. Very simple. You might see there's garlic, there's chilies, there's salt, there is coriander, there is lemon juice and olive oil. So I'm gonna whisk it. As you can see, it starts to thicken up, and now you can see some chunks of garlic also. So this is a very powerful marination for the chicken. And now I'm gonna dip in, put in my chicken in this marination. I'll make sure the marination covers the chicken completely. I'm gonna leave it for another 45 minutes before I start this to, cook. So I'm gonna leave it like this, and after that, I'm gonna give it some time for resting, say around 30 to 45 minutes, and then I'm going to grill this. So marination is also very important. What marination does is, cut down further the muscles which are harder to eat, make them tender, and that is also very important step to do when you're grilling a chicken. So meanwhile the chicken is marinating, I'm gonna show you a very quick and a very super tasty dip to go along with the chicken. That is a jalapeno cheese dip. I have some jalapenos here. I'll put the jalapenos in a blender, some garlic, cheese. If you want them to be really spicy, you can add one normal chili to it, and a little bit of olive oil. And then what we're gonna do is we will. What I completely forget to tell you is, you can add a little bit of coriander to this, and some olives also to make it, to give it like extra zest. So I've added a little bit of coriander, fresh coriander to give it freshness, and few olives, and now I'm going to blend it further. Okay, so I've done with the blending. Oh man, look at this beautiful color. So our dip is ready, and now we will start with the grilling. Okay, now we are ready to grill the chicken. We have taken a griller, and this is super hot right now. You have to make sure whenever you're grilling any meat, your griller has to be super hot. And now, which side to put first for grilling? So you have to always put the presentation side first to be cooked. So this has two sides. This is a very smooth side. This is a rough side. So we need to put this side first for the presentation. And we started from a higher, cooking temperature towards the lower cooking temperature, so the chicken cooks completely and thoroughly. And 3 minutes each on each side would be sufficient for the chicken to cook. So it's been around 3 minutes. So it's time to flip the chicken. Oh, look at this beautiful grill marks. You're gonna love this. So another 3 minutes on this side, and then we're ready to go. Alright, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna apply the dip that I've made on top of this chicken. I'm gonna give it a little bit of touch of the fire so it gives me a smoky flavor too. Now look how vibrant this color is looking. It's looking beautiful already. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it another flip, and just for a minute I will be cooking it so my dip is also getting a smoky flavor. I will be doing the same thing on this side also. One minute on each side, and then we are good to go. Time to flip. You see, the colors have become more intense now. You can see the chicken is sizzling now, and it's been cooked perfectly, so it's time to plate it. Alright, so this is what we have. A perfectly cooked chicken breast and jalapeno dip to go along with this. You can see this, juicy and tender. Oh man, I can tell you this is so tender, so delicious. This is one recipe you must try at home. Thanks for watching.